What's going on, you guys? It's Bre'Aunna and welcome back to your girl's channel. I'm very excited because today, for the second time ever in my life, I will be doing the Bentonite clay mask, but it is also known in other forms as the Aztec clay mask. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. That's probably why you clicked on the video. You want to see how mine goes. So I'm not going to do a lot of talking. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So you guys are probably wondering, maybe you have never heard of the Aztec clay mask or the Bentonite clay mask or the clay mask that I am supposedly talking about. And basically I'm going to give you guys the quick rundown. What this clay mask does basically is it is like a reboot or a booster or a start over, kind of like a push back in time for your hair texture, for your coils, for your hair. And it allows not only your scalp but your hair strands as well to get cleansed, and this is even stronger than a shampoo, but on another side it's actually, I won't say safer, but it just cleanses better than a shampoo does. So this mask is actually a replacer for a shampoo, so I will not need to shampoo on this wash day that I'm doing this. It's basically just like a rebooster. It is a cleansing, super cleansing method for your coils. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with what I will be putting in my clay mask today. Actually will be mixing my clay mask off camera, but I am going to show you guys the ingredients I'll be using. So today in my mask, I will of course have some bentonite clay. This is actually an off-brand. The original, quote unquote, the original brand is called Aztec clay mask. So this is actually what you would use on, you could use it for a bunch of different stuff. You could use it on your hair, you could use it on your skin, your body, whatever, bada boom, bada bing. But this one is actually kind of like, again, an off-brand. So my texture is not going to be smooth, but it's going to be a little bit chunky, but it still has the exact same effect. Apple cider vinegar just to mix it, and this is actually like the second go-to after. It's basically like the base. It's what makes it smooth or chunky in my instance. It's what gives it that texturized feeling when you are applying it to your scalp. Also, shout out to my mom because she let me use some of her apple cider vinegar because I don't have any of my own. So shout out to moms. I will be using some aloe vera oil, and I chose to use aloe vera oil because it does have strengthening properties, and your hair can never be too strong, and I think it's just about time for my coils. I think it would really benefit from having some of those strengthening properties, and that is what aloe vera oil is best known for. So I'm going to use some aloe vera oil as well as some grapeseed oil, which is going to add shine and moisture as well. So these are the two oils that I will be using, and that is pretty much everything that will be in my masks. Alright, you guys, so this is what my mask came up looking like. It looks a lot like discolored like ground beef or like ground turkey or like raw meat or something like that. There's nothing wrong with buying off-brand, so that's what your girl did, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the first steps and start applying the mask. Alright, you guys, so I am of course going to be working in sections when applying this mask because that is essentially the best way for me to manage and really get deep into my roots, into my coils, into my scalp of my thick 4C hair. So I have it set in 4 sections, 2 in the front and then 2 in the back. We're going to start off with the left side of my hair, and still even now this section is kind of big, so I'm going to actually split this section in half. And the reason why I'm going to do that is, again, because I truly do want to make sure that I am getting all of my coils cleansed and not just kind of a one and done type of situation. I truly want to make sure that I have everything in order. So I'm gonna kind of separate my hair a little bit before I apply some water, and then after I apply the water, I of course am going to apply the mask onto my hair, but I kind of just want to pre-detangle just so my hair isn't like tangled up, and it'll probably be easier to detangle once I apply the water to my hair, but I just want to do some pre-work. So I can work smarter and not harder. Okay, I'm just gonna spray some water on here. And essentially, you could just get in the shower and rinse your hair with water like that, but I prefer to just do it this way because I don't want to have to get in the shower, get out, get back in, and get out, because I'm already going to be getting in the shower once I rinse this out. And then I'm gonna also deep condition after this, so I don't... Essentially, I'm really trying to make this a simple task. You know, sometimes we make things harder than they truly and really need to be, and that is not the goal here. Okay. My hair is nice and damp. I just scooped a little bit of this, and again, it is kind of like a muddy texture, again, just because of the brand that I bought, but it's really up to you what kind of brand you truly want to get. And I'm literally just going to apply it onto my hair like so. And as you guys can see, the curls are already starting to clump up together, and that's literally what we want. So I'm just going to do that all around this section. So when it comes to really applying the mask, I make sure that I do get my roots really, really good. But also when you hop in the shower, just a little tip for you guys, you really want to make sure, and I actually did 2 different rinses just because my hair literally is saturated with this stuff. I also did want to remind you guys that you always, no matter what you're doing, want to make sure that you get your ends real good, as you guys just saw me do, applying the mask to my ends extra super good, because as we know, your ends are the oldest parts of your hair. So right here, you guys can just see that I'm shingling and taking piece by piece and really just making sure the product is worked into it. And this is what the first side of my hair is looking like. And now we're on to the other side. Again, just doing a little bit more shingling. And the reason why I do this, so it's low-key like a quote-unquote finger coil. And the reason why I do this is just to make sure that the product is truly worked into my hair. And this is really important because this isn't just like, you know, it's not like a curling cream, like, oh, I want my curls to be super curly. Like, no, this is literally a cleansing mask that I'm doing on my hair. So I really want to make sure every single piece of strand and every root, every end is really saturated with this Bentonite clay mask. Sorry, y'all. And this is how it looks at the moment. This side, I would say, is about 60% dry, and this side is in the process of drying because I did do my left side first. It is drying, obviously, but essentially I'm going to let all of this sit for about 30 minutes or until it is like dry, and it'll be like a little crusty, so you'll be able to tell. And also, she's giving very much a lot of length because you can't even see my eyes. Like, come on now, giving length. You can already see the curls are coming in, and I just love it, you guys. So I will be back once it has been 30 minutes, and I'll show you guys what my hair looks like once everything is all rinsed out. Alright, you guys, and this is what my hair is looking like as soon as I rinse it out. That's literally all I did. I actually still have to deep condition, but as soon as I'm done deep conditioning, then I will go ahead and go back in the shower, rinse out my deep conditioner, and then I will moisturize my hair and I will style it. I'm just gonna throw in some cornrows, something quick, something easy. I really don't want to make it more complex than it needs to be. It has been a super chill day. Like, it's not even 12 o'clock yet, y'all. I started at like 8, and that includes like filming time because I feel like it takes longer when you're filming, okay? So literally so bouncy, so soft. The coils are still very much there. Like on this side, you can see that the coils are there. They are very much there. And I love it. My hair 100% feels refreshed. She's bouncy. She has body. She has movement. And that is not only what I look for in a shampoo, but what I look for in a cleanser, you guys. Like, oh, I'm just so in love. And the goal for me primarily is to do this every 8 or 9 months, just so my hair can have that constant reset button and just that constant time where I can go in and cleanse it and then I will go and deep condition it, moisturize it, and do whatever else I need to do to it. I just feel like it's a good habit to have. It has literally been a year since I did my very first Aztec clay cleansing mask on my hair, and I actually filmed that video as well, so I will link that down below for you guys just in case you're interested in watching it. And because my hair is now thicker and longer than it was a year ago when I filmed that video, just me myself, even I watched the video and was just like, wow, the amount of growth over the past year is freaking crazy, you guys. Like, it's so crazy. I love it, love it, love it. I'm gonna go deep condition, style, and cornrow it up, and that's gonna be that, okay? I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video on my Bentonite clay mask and how I cleanse my coils, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye, y'all.